2022 Toyota Fortuner release date, color change, price. The 2022 Toyota Fortuner is one of the finest vehicles the Japanese company will supply, even though it is unavailable in the US. The company up-to-date the large rig for the approaching information and time of year are unveiling much more fascinating devices, specifically inside of. Much more technologies are additional, and the Fortuner is wiser than in the past. Nonetheless, the SUV is not getting into the new era anytime quickly. Territory Cruiser Prado could be a better option if you are looking for the best all-new vehicle. The SUV is carefully associated with the Hilux truck, which is also approaching up-to-date for the new year. Two cars are revealing many points infrequent, which includes the body-on-frame platform and engines. For the following time of year, the 2022 Toyota Fortuner will likely be a little more highly effective. Feature. Contrary, the model has a tiny, far better fuel economy than before. Concerning recognized information, it must invest 17% much less fuel than the prior model. The producer accomplished it with increased cooling down. It has an increased towing capacity, which is 6,834 weight now, even though the model is a lot more powerful and has a far better fuel economy. Exterior and interior. Very first, between this list and perhaps the most apparent is the Fortuner's new encounter. 2022 Toyota Fortuner is a noticeable difference from the pre-facelift model's design, even though it is not as sporty as the LTDs appear. All reduce variations by this new grille, although the base trim will get fresh silver paint as an alternative of stainless on its front side fascia. The Fortuner LTD is not the only one that offers new footwear. Other versions get some good, also. Simply because some individuals may like the outdated tires far better, even though we cannot effortlessly say it is an improvement. But one thing's without a doubt, we love the new 2-strengthen alloy rims on the leading-of-the-line Fortuner the most. There are apparent upgrades inside of the 2022 Toyota Fortuner as nicely. Between most of the points, we observed a large touchscreen with a completely new infotainment system. With 8-in, 2022 Toyota Fortuner is significantly better in managing while directions are noticeable and touchable. The principal novelty is a new mobile app connection for Android and Apple CarPlay. Nevertheless, the size has not yet substantially altered for a long time in this particular car. But tend to be a bit comfier in the second row. The maker has guaranteed changes in the design of the chairs, as well. Specification. Followers of the 2022 Toyota Fortuner received used to the 2.8-liter D4D engine. An oil burner is turbocharged. Now, it may provide 150 kilowatts, 200 HP, and 500 Nm, 370 lb-ft. That is a 2050 kWh benefit with the obtain of the 2022 Toyota Fortuner. The engine will come in a match with the automatic gearbox. It had been decreased some while back, however, the manual transmission was an alternative. The most additional power arrives following the review of the Eisen gearbox. The fuel economy will even get an increase, as properly as the velocity. Some estimations are that SUV is obtaining more than a 10% range. The intake of the new model is close to 7.5 L/100 km. A lot more power signifies increased towing capacity. Now, the SUV can haul 3,100 kilograms, 6,835 pounds. 2022 Toyota Fortuner price and release date. U.S. Department of the Japanese company declared costs of the 2022 Toyota Fortuner. If the optionally available package with this trim is incorporated, the base GX edition will definitely cost just previously mentioned N49, and it reaches 50K. It is 3,100 more than the prior edition. The GXL becomes the most improved, so its price leaps more than other types. Following the 3,600 Elevate, the base model is now just bashful of 55,000.